Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 in the 2024 UEFA European Championship. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before you know it. Anticipating a really good game though, Derek. Hope we're not disappointed.
A look at the starting 11 today.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Here's the side France will go with. Adrien Rabiot starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the contest begins. Rabiot. Well, memories. France, the winners back in 1984 with Michel Platini. And he's through! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Given away by Rabiot. Well, considering the form book, Stuart, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously here.
Well, Derek, we know he's got great pace, whether he's running with the ball or running in behind defenders. And that's what makes him such a threat on the counter-attack. And I'm sure that's going to be the tactics today from his team.
Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, a good tackle. Oh, he's through here. And it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Rabiot. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Chance here. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And he has options available. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Not much time to make up his mind. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Konrad Laimer. Determined defending. Kolo Muani. Can they hit on the break? Dembele. Now the cut back. And not cleared away properly. Danger averted for now.
Well, it might not get his side back into this game, but I have to say, that was a top-class save.
And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Christoph Baumgartner. Arnautovic. Baumgartner. Oh, great attacking play. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Chouameni. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Rabiot. Now Rabiot. France looking dangerous here. That's a good-looking ball. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So the action is restarted, and it's been a goal-scoring masterclass from France so far. You sense it's a question of how many. Nicely timed tackle. Rabiot. Excellent vision. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
And the corner played over by Dembele. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Clean challenge. Great vision from Adrien Rabiot. It could be for Mbappe. A goal Precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Mbappe. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. And off the post. Not the best clearance. That is that for the first half here. Well, on the evidence of what we're seeing in this match, Kylian Mbappe is a striker at the peak of his powers, you've got to say, Stuart.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
France moving the ball forward. What? Underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? Well, that's one for them to pursue. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Perfect challenge. Dembele. Chance for Dembele. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Rabiot. This could be troublesome. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
And France come away with it. In with a chance. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
And over it comes. Long way out. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Losing possession here. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. They're just not properly looking after the ball. Trying to open up the defence. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And what a powerful finish from Dembele. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
Konrad Laimer. Possession changing hands. Trying to open them up. Trying to chip it. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, as you can see, this is a great pass from Dembele, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Baumgartner. And France have possession again. And fed forwards. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
"20 minutes remaining. Oh, that's a really good pass. Is it going to happen for Rabiot? Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, couldn't keep it. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for this game.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
So, a corner here. Delivering it. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. He's beaten his man. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Can he find the net? And still an opportunity. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. He'll have a go here. Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Might be able to set up the chance. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here it is again. Dembele's cross is asking for somebody to go and get on the end of it. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Baumgartner. Marko Arnautovic with it. Just the challenge that was required. Thuram, real chance. Keeper could be in trouble. Oh, a superb chip. Spellbinding.
Well, this is a brilliant finish. Great awareness, good technique and a bit of composure as well. What an excellent goal that is.
They're putting so much effort into winning back possession. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Arnautovic. And the final whistle is sounded. A victory here for France. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, just the sort of performance they were looking for from the talented Kylian Mbappe.
Well, that was as good as I've seen for a long while. He was bright, sharp, inventive, and of course clinical. What a player he is.
Well, they know what they must do this evening. Destiny in their hands. 3 points to guarantee a place on the knockout stages. And it's live here on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is the second group stage match here at Euro 2024 for the two teams. It's the Netherlands versus France.
Well, it's quite simple. If they play well, take their chances and win the game, they'll be through to the knockout stages. But of course, this is a tough match, and I'm sure they're going to be very nervous going into it.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Here's the side France will go with. Adrien Rabiot starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And the game begins. Upamecano. Jules Koundé on the ball. Rabiot. And the textbook interception. Promising move this from France. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Mbappe tries his luck. And just wide of the target. Goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort, though.
Well, as we've already made note of, here is the scenario for the visitors on this occasion. Stuart, can they secure their place in the knockout stages?
Yeah, it's in their hands. They just need to hold their nerve here and get the job done.
Can they nudge in front? Couldn't quite hang on. Under real pressure here. Oh, good save. Well, another wonderful save to add to his portfolio. And a timely intervention. Conte. Nicely saved. Good move in the making from France. Well, disappointing end to the move. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, Derek, last time out he scored 4 goals, and what a brilliant performance it was from him. His movement was good, he was clinical in front of goal, and he was a constant threat. He's in tremendous form.
Frimpong. And he could really get at the opposition. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. What a block! Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. And France did well to win it back. Can he put them in front? Oh, right in the nick of time. And France pushing forward with options available. Dembele. Oh, that's a really good run. Must score. Oh, magnificent save.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
In the corner, far too close to the goalkeeper. Depay. And France with the ball again. And he's broken free. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Dembele, trying to open them up. Now he's got to stay calm. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here it is again, and there's the touch on the shot. But it's just not enough, is it? He'll be so frustrated that he didn't keep that out.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Ryan Gravenberch. Reinders. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Able to skip past his man. Mbappe stopped a certain goal. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, it still could be dangerous. Oh, did so well to deny him. One terrific save after another. Well, it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. Kolo Muani. Beautiful pass. Good high press. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. The first half here comes to an end. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Stuart.
Well, the keeper will be sick at the sight of him. He's been shooting from everywhere and he's taken his goals really well.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Mbappe. Conte has it. Feeding it through, and he's in an offside position. That's a good ball. Possession lost, intercepted. And delivered towards the back post. And the danger is averted. Now can they counter clinically? Really good challenge. Well, we have a plethora of live matches coming up.
Oh, he's in behind them here, Derek.
Oh, mischievous attempt. And denied by the crossbar.
Well, what a lovely bit of technique to get it over the keeper. Just couldn't get it back down in time.
Well, that is how to play advantage. Schouten went in strongly to win the ball. Might be able to set up the chance. Can they convert? There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Koro Muani. Conte. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And a long way out here. Wasn't the best of free kicks. So deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Played over. Well, the danger is still there. Upamecano. Just made sure nothing came of that. Oh, good-looking run. The cut back. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And time for the change now. This attack looks highly promising. Mbappe in the centre. Clattered away. Being pressed hard. And France have it back now. Excellent block. Surely! Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Over it comes. Well, that's an example of how to do it, dealing with a corner. Well, it's just about a case of wall to wall.
Oh, what a great chance this is, Derek.
And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Dembele. Dembele, able to close down the shot. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Dembele's in the centre. Oh, such an elegant finish! How about that on the volley? A brilliant strike, whatever way you look at it.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Xavi Simons. Ten minutes left for play. And play halted, free kick given. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
A decisive clearance it was. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. A real opening now. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. 5 minutes to go. This is looking threatening, but they took care of the situation defensively. And he's broken free. Must be. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, this is really poor defensively. Just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Perfect tackle. Tuham. And the cross goes in. Oh, good save. Excellent header. So, a corner here. Who can they pick out? Oh, keeper dealt with it. Well, there it is, the final whistle, and France have prevailed in this one. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, that was as good as I've seen for a long while. He was bright, sharp, inventive, and, of course, clinical. What a player he is.
The job is partially done through to the knockout stages, but they want top spot in the group. We'll have all the action here on EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And the prize at stake is not to be sniffed at, an opportunity to finish top of the group in this hard-fought section here at the Euros. It's France versus Poland.
Thanks, Derek. Well, they're already through, but can they top the group in this final game? They've been good so far. They just need to keep it going. Let's hope they can.
Here's the side France will go with. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Adrien Rabiot in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. A look at the starting lineup for Poland.
Well, it's a 3-5-2 formation, but the player that holds everything together is the deep midfield player. He's good defensively, but he's also a very good passer of the ball. He's key to their game plan here.
And this confrontation is underway. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Well, there's no doubt about this. He struck it with such power. There's no stopping that. It's a clinical finish.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Davidovic. Well, after the turn of events last time out, the home side know full well they're guaranteed a safe passage into the knockout stages.
Well, they've qualified.
Oh, Stewart, opportunity here. Magnificent defending. Kanté. Might be a chance here. Oh, no. Couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? And a fine tackle. Oh, what an opportunity. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew the outcome. That's an easy decision for the referee.
Time for a change then. And that is a free-kick artist at work. What a goal it was!
Well, let's look at this again, because it gets better and better each time you see it. It's perfect technique, lots of movement on the ball, and nothing the opposition can do about this, apart from don't give free kicks away.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Dembele! Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Zielinski. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Dembele. Mbappe. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
And France regaining possession. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Just the challenge that was required. France with the ball again. He's in behind. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
Zielinski. And unable to keep possession. A real opening now. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
So the corner played into the box. Well, punched away by the keeper. Dembele with the cross. Taking care of business defensively here. Lewandowski. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Szymanski. Really good challenge. Conte. And a shooting chance for Conte. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, let's take another look. And I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
Lewandowski. France come away with it. Dembele. Oh, tremendous vision. Can't miss, surely. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Wasteful from Poland. Kolo Muani. And quick thinking defensively. Zielinski. And the flag has gone up, offside. Chouameni. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Chance for Dembele. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, we're focusing on him. So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Throw in here for Poland. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Takes the shot. A goal here! giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Lewandowski. Damian Szymanski. And Poland unable to retain possession. N'Golo Kanté. Rabiot. Now with Dembele. And determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
That's a good-looking shot. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. And there's the delivery. And danger still. Just wanted to get it out of there. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Making progress. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. And over comes the corner. And clearing it away. Zielinski. On to Lewandowski. Oh, good save. It's a short corner. And the counter looks on here. Options available. All hands on deck. Can he put it in? Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And the finish showed great composure, just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal.
Szymanski. They need to get tighter. Well, full marks for getting past him. Good work from Poland to win back possession. And just wide of the target in the end.
Well, good effort, but I think the goalkeeper did have it covered.
Upamecano. Already closing him down here. 20 minutes to go in this one. Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Lewandowski. Przemysław Frankowski. And a poor ball. Kolo Muani. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Will he shoot? The fans hope so. It might be. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And all you can do is admire the finish by Mbappe. He hits the ball so cleanly. It's a fantastic strike.
Superb effort to keep it in. Clean challenge. Good-looking sequence. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, punched clear. Conte. Can't miss, surely. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. And so into the final 5 minutes. He's in with a chance. Well, a chip that went awry.
Well, maybe it was the right option, but his technique let him down there.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And the ball back with France now. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Over it comes. And a fine stop. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Not away completely. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Well, France couldn't hang on to it. Tuham, and he's through here. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
There goes the final whistle. And it doesn't get much better than this for them, Stuart, in the group stage. Top spot is theirs.
Well, over the course of this group, they've been the best team. They've played some attractive football, they've worked hard to win the ball back, and they deserve to be top dogs.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Yeah, he was superb today. He took his goals really well, but it was his general play that impressed me. Lots of energy, great movement, and so skillful.
Welcome to this first knockout round game here at the 2024 UEFA European Championship. My name is Derek Ray, and sharing microphone duty with me as ever is Stuart Robson. And I'll tell you what, this promises to be a terrific game to commentate on. It's France, and they take on Czechia.
Yeah, we're now at the business end of the tournament, Derek, and both these teams deserve to be here. But which will have that extra bit of quality? It should be a terrific game.
Here's the side France will go with. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Adrien Rabiot in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the starting 11 for Czechia.
Well, they're going to play with a front two, which means they have to link up with each other as much as possible. If they do that well, they'll certainly pose a threat. It looks like a 5-3-2, really.
And this confrontation is underway. Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. Real chance. And a goal! 1-0. And what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. Wonderfully weighted pass. Rabiot! The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, very effective play in possession. And he's beaten him here. Really favours this position. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Kanté. Kanté. He could pick out a teammate. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Chance for Dembele. Oh, such an elegant finish. How about that on the volley? A brilliant strike, whatever way you look at it.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, perfect contact, and a brilliant finish. Top stuff.
So the action is restarted, and it's been a goal-scoring masterclass from France so far. You sense it's a question of how many. Rabiot. Now with Dembele. Able to skip past his man. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look at this. Dembele shows so much skill to go beyond the defender. And the finish is brilliant from Dembele. He just knew what he wanted to do there. It's a good technical goal.
Schick. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Rabiot. And fed forwards. Opportunity here. Well, sadly for him, chipping it over the top.
Well, that's a waste of a good opening. That's a really poor attempt.
Oh, he's given the ball away. Dembele. Now Conte. And veering in. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. The story so far is one of failure in possession. Conte. Kolo Muani. Conte. Koundé. Conte. Takes the shot. And keeping it out. And the corner played over by Dembele. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. And in with a real chance. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. N'Golo Conte. Conte. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? That is how to apply the pressure. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, no problems defensively. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back in business, and France dominating the proceedings in the first 45. Will it be different in the second half? Opportunity! Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And having a go! Oh, that's a fine save. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Now in a more than decent position. Plenty of support here. And a fine reading of the situation. Now the counter-attack looks on. Rabiot. Now Conte. No way through. One block after another. Mbappe. Mbappe tries his luck. Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Not the most confident clearance. Long way out this. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Dembele. Tremendously strong in the tackle. They've regained possession. Socek. Antonin Barak. Mbappe. And he's through here. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And France with the ball again. That's a good-looking ball. Is it going to be? And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Trying to open them up. Speculative effort here. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. And losing possession. A real opening now. On a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. France doing well to regain possession. Running with the ball confidently. And behind it's gone for a corner. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Socek. And France have it back now. Can he take the chance? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Tomasz Soucek. And France come away with it. This attack looks highly promising. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, chipping it. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
Well, he shows a lot of composure here. He just gets enough on it. That's a good finish.
So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Sheik. And the final whistle, and progress for France. They will move on to the next. Welcome to this quarter-final encounter here at the Euros. My name is Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duty with me on this massive occasion is Stuart Robson. Plenty of excitement ahead of this one. It's Slovakia versus France.
Well, what a game we have in store for us today, Derek. Both these teams have really good players, slightly different styles of play, and there's so much at stake. Let's hope they both perform at their best here.
And the starting 11 for Slovakia.
Well, it's great to see a team playing with wingers in a 4-3-3, but they've got to be effective, both with their dribbling and their crosses. Otherwise, they'll become bit-part players.
Here's the side France will go with. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the match is underway. Stanislav Lobotka. Conte. That's a good pass. Rabia just needs to stay cool. There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, as you can see, he didn't mess about here. He just hits it with such power. That's a wonderful finish.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Patrick Hroszowski. And now with Kucka. Well, nicely cut out. Kolo Muani. Conte. On to Dembele. Harazlin. Went in strongly, decisively. And France pushing forward with options available. It's got to be! A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Kolo Muani. Dembele on the ball. And France exploiting the space on the flank. Pulls it back. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
And France have possession again. Kolo Muani. Here's Mbappe. May it be Mbappe! Oh, really close, just over the top. Lobotka. Juraj Kucka. Bojanik. Ball's gone. Mbappe. Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. And it's come off the keeper. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Bojanik. Effective challenge. Rabiot. Rabiot. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
And a tidy challenge. N'Golo Conte. Koundé. Oh, good-looking run. Mbappe in the centre. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. He'll have a go here. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly. Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout. Kylian Mbappe. France being afforded too much space here.
And Conte might take it on. Well cleared away. And that's an important intervention. Kolo Muani. Difficult to stop him. Real chance. Well, not the best clearance. Keeper getting the touch. Trying to open up the defence. And I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Mbappe. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Being pressed and pressed high. Hernandez. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. In with a chance. Oh, denied once more. Rabiot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So the corner played into the box. Oh, that's not a good clearance. What a commitment to defending. That is that for the first half here. So back in business, and France dominating the proceedings in the first 45. Will it be different in the second half? Bojanic. Well, far from the ideal pass. It is a decent looking attack here. Opportunity it is. Oh, he did superbly well to get back there and thwart him. Conte. It's looking promising. Aimed towards Mbappe. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then it's a brilliant header by Mbappe. He really attacks the ball and makes just the right contact. That's a superb finish.
France come away with it. Mbappe. Had to come up with the ball, and did. Peter Pekarik. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Chance to finish. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Dembele. Good visualisation and execution. Oh, did so well to deny him. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Oh, tremendous vision. Oh, big chance. And choosing finesse, he might be wishing he hadn't.
Well, it's good vision, but not the skill to match, I'm afraid.
Well, danger here as he runs at them. He's in behind. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. France with the ball again. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Difficult to stop him. But timely defending when it mattered. "20 minutes to go. And unable to keep possession. He's in here. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, that's a cute finish. He just gets his toe underneath the ball and lifts it over the keeper. It's a good bit of skill and an excellent goal.
And France did well to win it back. And that is going to be a free kick. It didn't have the beating of the wall, unfortunately. And possession lost, intercepted. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and the throw-in conceded. Wasted possession again. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. Robert Bojanik. Hansko. Patrick Hroszowski. Nicely timed tackle. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, they need to get bodies back. In position. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Oh, might be. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's the perfect ball in. Hard and low, causing plenty of issues for that back line. But the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
Matusz Bero. Well, they've given him too much space. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Camavinga. And passing it through. It could be for Mbappe. Oh, cheeky, you might say. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And it's all over on a big day for France. They've booked their place in the last four here at the European Championship.
Well, what a good attacking display that was. The passing, movement and creativity were of the highest quality. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Yeah, he was superb today. He took his goals really well, but it was his general play that impressed me. Lots of energy, great movement and so skillful.
We've really made it to the business end now. Just 4 teams left in the Cup, and the scene is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to our coverage of this semi-final here at the Euros. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me with microphone in hand is Stuart Robson. Excitement levels are off the charts, it must be said. It's France versus Croatia.
Well, semi-finals can be very nervous affairs, Derek, but this has the making of an absolute classic. 2 excellent teams, some great players and 2 thoughtful coaches. This should be a very interesting tactical battle, I think.
Here's the side France will go with. Adrien Rabiot starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And the starting 11 for Croatia. Luka Modric plays alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is Andrej Kramaric. And now they get the ball rolling. And the ball back with France now. Well, they know they need to stop him. A decisive clearance it was. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, Derek, he's so dangerous in the air, but it's not just his aerial ability, it's his movement in the box that buys him that little bit of space to get on the end of crosses.
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And after all that, the keeper clutches it with glee.
Well, no wonder he's relieved. That was so close, inches away from a very good goal. Well, I have to say, France have started this game really well. With a bit more luck, they should be leading here.
Yes, in possession again, and maybe another opportunity. And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final! A huge moment! Extraordinary scenes!
Well, let's take another look at this cross by Dembele. It's inch perfect, and Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
Fine work from France to win back possession. N'Golo Kanté. And playing it through. And the alarm bells are ringing. Oh, mischievous attempt. Struggling to get it away. And they can't quite take advantage in the end. They're putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? They were playing fluent football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Good effort here! Well, the free kick was on target, but the goalkeeper acquitted himself magnificently to hang on to that. Has eyes for goal! Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Just the challenge that was required. Brozovic. Rabiot, immaculate placement. Still looking for space. Pulls it back. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Mateo Kovacic. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Kolo Muani. Promising move this from France. Oh, genuine chance. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. And the action underway once more, with France very much on top. Modric. Kramaric. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. And they deal with the threat this time. Rabiot. And France regaining possession. Kanté. Room to roam here for France. Dembele with the cross. Well, it looked like a dangerous ball, but fisted away by the keeper. An example of how to press.
Well, no surprise there. France have enjoyed most of the possession, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Yes, it's going to plan, and they might be able to carve out another chance. And maybe Rabiot! And really going for power, but the opportunity's been squandered.
But I'm not sure going for power was the right option. I think that should have been placed into the corner.
Careless in possession. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Smuggled away. Oh, good work by the keeper. He's driven in the corner. And that's very confident goalkeeping in not easy circumstances. And he's broken free. And it's got to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And a timely intervention. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Determined defending. Rabiot. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Dembele. Koundé. And players waiting at the far post. That's a useful cross. Just the clearance that was called for. Conte. Oh, that's a really good run. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Can he convert? Able to close down the shot. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Player in the way again. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. And into the last 30 minutes now. A bit sloppy in possession. Opportunity it is. And a fierce effort, but not accurate enough.
Well, as you said, he went for power, but he's just off target. A bit unlucky, really.
Stanisic. That is how to apply the pressure. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Mateo Kovacic. Kramaric. No problems for the keeper. Kolo Muani. A good vision there. And playing it back. And fired against the crossbar. And the ruling is offside here. Stanisic. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Chouameni. This looks more than decent. Dembele. Determined defending. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And he did well to cut it out. Good idea. Thuram. And they need to get tighter here. But quick thinking defensively. Could be a chance to break here. Couldn't hang on to it again. Oh, he's through here. And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, making contact with the ball, but couldn't quite keep his header down. Thuram. Oh, big chance. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Mateo Kovacic. Conte has lost the ball. Mbappe. And Conte in the vicinity. Well, far from the ideal header. And the goalkeeper had it all the way. Andrej Kramaric. Losing possession a bit easily. William Saliba. Thuram. Might be a chance here. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, he shows a lot of composure here. He just gets enough on it. That's a good finish.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Blows the whistle that every French fan wanted to hear. France are through to the final here at the European Championship.
Well, what a display that was. Their attacking play was breathtaking at times, and they completely dominated in midfield, which then allowed the fullbacks to get forward to great effect. They'll surely be favourites going into the final.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Real excitement and anticipation here. A cup final about to be decided. Who will hold the trophy aloft? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And this is the game we've all been waiting for. The final itself here at the 2024 UEFA European Championship. I'm Derek Ray, sitting high above the halfway line, and next to me, ready to provide expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. This should be fiercely contested. It's England versus France.
Well, Derek, I'm really excited by these two teams. There are some top-class players all over the pitch and some really good matchups. This could be a great final today. Let's hope so.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Kieran Trippier starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane. Here's the side France will go with. Adrien Rabiot starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And the match begins. Kolo Muani. This looks more than decent. Mbappe! Rifled against the post, but back in play.
Well, what a good start this is by France. They really have played well so far. You can just sense a goal is coming.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. And offside, unfortunately. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, there are a few better players in the air. He's so dangerous.
Stuart, they might be onto something. And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
And clears the danger. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Kylian Mbappe! Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that?
Well, here it is again. Dembele's cross is asking for somebody to go and get on the end of it. And then just look at the finish, Derek. He reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the goalkeeper. There's just no stopping that.
Here's Luke Shaw. There to take it away. Kolo Muani. And he's made headway. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. Kane. Now Harry Kane on the move. But they took care of the situation defensively. William Saliba. Rabiot. Theo Hernandez now. Opportunity it is. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
Possession lost by England. Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. Kolo Muani. Conte. N'Golo Conte. Dembele. Now Conte. That's a nice looking ball. Well, far too much on that particular cross. Not messing around with that clearance. England unable to hang on to the ball. Mbappe. Superb stop. He's driven in the corner. Fisted clear. Dembele. Teammates in the middle. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Upamecano. Aurélien Tchouameni. Theo Hernandez. And here's Saliba. Aurélien Tchouameni. Conte. Kolo Muani. Incisive pass. And nicely parried away. Corner given. Trying to deliver it accurately. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Kane. Perfect challenge. Oh, he's through here. Going for the dink. Well, there's something really eye-catching about a well-executed chip. A bit unlucky there.
Well, it's an audacious effort, but he doesn't quite get it right, does he?
And pressing from the front. And out of play for a throw-in to France. Very quick thinking there.
Well, no surprise there. France have enjoyed most of the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch and I don't think anything's going to change that.
And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Showing a real will to win the ball. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Oh, body in the way, crucially. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. The ball rolling again. France having already made a big first-half statement here. Will we see more dazzling football from them in this second half? Dembele. Beautifully weighted ball. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
Given away by Rabiot. Chouameni. Rabiot. And it might be Conte. And thwarted there following the cross. Kane. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Opportunity it is. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is.
Over it comes. Just too much height on that one. Close shave, though. Happy to shoot. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker and then gets his shot away. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Good effort here. It'll be a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Not away completely. Excellent block. Corner again. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. An effective challenge. And over the touchline for what will be an England throw. Declan Rice. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. And passing it through. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, a bit wasteful from England. The story so far is one of failure in possession. Conte. Dembele on the ball. William Saliba. Rabiot. Crossed into the penalty area. Oh, that is a superb save. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Dembele. Wasteful from France. Room to roam on the wing for England. But the danger averted for now. N'Golo Kanté. He continues his run. Crossed accurately towards the far post. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. But when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. 5 minutes left. Kanté. Couldn't grab hold of it. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to the attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Jude Bellingham. Declan Rice. Now Harry Kane. He read the situation defensively and did his job. No foul play, says the referee. Well, how can we put it? Not a free kick that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, how we can put it, it's a poor effort, poor technique, probably the wrong decision as well. That needed to go into the box.
Thuram. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, the keeper certainly didn't want to gamble with that, and a corner it'll be. Can someone get on the end of this? No one able to do any damage with it. And there goes the final whistle. France have won the Euros on this pulsating night here in Berlin. The joy, the ecstasy, also the disappointment, but ultimately the feeling of togetherness.
Well, I have to say, they've been brilliant throughout the tournament. They were great today as well. They are the deserved champions, no doubt about that.
And these are very special scenes that we're witnessing. And now, with the pressure off, a chance to reflect, a chance to celebrate. The trophy about to be presented. The European champions, France.
What a great moment for these players. Absolutely brilliant.
And it doesn't get any better than this, does it? A chance now to celebrate with their own fans.
And the fans have also played their part. Just listen to the noise here. Great end to this tournament.
Beautifully weighted ball,